Our next team almost needs no introduction. For over 2 decades, M&P has represented the best of hairdressing, education, and creativity. By teaching a universal concept that makes education accessible and relevant, they have helped stylists throughout the world unlock their own creative potential. We caught up with JB and the team backstage during their prep. Let's take a look.
Thank you, John. Salut, JB.
Salut, John.
Why is your gut feeling right now, just some minute before the presentation?
Extremely excited. The team and I are buzzing.
Wow. So what are we going to see in your presentation?
Well, what you're going to see is 2 beautiful ladies cutting hair, because I won't be on stage this time.
You are not on stage?
Not on stage this time, no. We have Laura from Barcelona and Fanette from France going to do some amazing work today for you.
Cool. And what was your inspiration for this presentation?
So what we thought about is we bring something fresh to the table. After all the difficulties of COVID, I think it's nice to see something a little bit more lively, a little bit more fun. Yes. So freshness is the word for this one.
So freshness is all what we need, I would say, as well.
That's all.
Thanks, JB, and see you soon, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is M&P.
Hi everybody, I'm JB from Mazellan Partners. Super excited to be with you for those next 25 minutes of creativity. Today it's very special as we have a 100% female team. So please welcome Fanette from France and the amazing Laura from Spain. So Fanette, you know I'm going to go straight to you, my darling, don't you? So you've got this beautiful look here.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your first cutting section.
So this is my lovely model, Maya. So what I'm going to demonstrate for you today, it's a combination of graduation and layering. It's a slightly offset haircut, and I'm going to carry on all those hairlines that I've just left here, and I'm going to explain you how I work as I go through. So.
Fantastic. I mean, yes, we want to know more about that color, and we want to know more about how you're going to do this amazing line at the back. Definitely, we'll call the camera in a moment. So now we have the wonderful Laura. Hola, Laura.
Hello. I'm so happy to share with you. So estoy muy contenta de compartir con vosotros. Yesterday we worked about the color and the haircut, and I'm so happy about the combination because I take different things about layers. Wrong graduation on the back, my external layer is a square, and I have a little bit disconnection on the front, and now I go for finish the fringe.
So you're going to work on the fringe now, aren't you? Amazing. I think I love the contrast between the colors here and the short tight
really
work
amazing.
that you've done. It already looks amazing, so it's going to have to be fantastic at the end, isn't it?
Yes, it's amazing.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now, quick question, as you're about to get to the fringe now, will it be something that you would do in a client as well in Spain? Do people wear strong hair as well, or, you know, this is just for a show?
Sometimes it's more soft, but I think the best thing the professional have, it's control about the technique. So if you have technique, you have free for go wherever you want. So I use in the salon same technique about hair, about haircut, and about color.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Please. Looking forward to that. So if we can get the camera around, please, so we can see Fanette in action, because, you know, Fanette is globally renowned for those beautiful crafted outline. So Fanette, I can see you here, you're utilizing the point of the scissors rather than the inside of the blade.
Yes.
Why is that?
The point of the scissors, just because it gives me more control, and it's a very small part of the scissors, but also more so I'm using a shipping action, which means each time I point and I just come out. So that leaves the hair completely stable, so the hair doesn't move. And you just basically can just draw using your elbow to get the direction. And then most of the time I often use my comb just to visualize the starting point and the ending point. So it's very visual, but I agree with what just Laura said a minute ago. I think if you have your technique, it definitely gives you confidence and take you anywhere, especially on your final results.
Fantastic. So now I think probably a question that everybody would wonder is, Fanette, those type of stronger outline, is it something that it's very wearable in the salon as well? Like you would do it on client too? Or is it just something you do it for a show?
I personally think it is, but it's a matter of feeling as well. I think more so, depending on the vibe you would like to give the outcome of this haircut. But you can totally decide to tailor and finish a haircut however you want it. I mean, here we wanted to make really striking and to really show the silhouette, and I think she's got really lovely, pale skin, and working with this type of color, I think it really, really stands out for outline work. And we do teach outline work as well when we teach, in salon or in academy scenarios. So this is something that I like. I think it gives you this extra twist, and it makes the haircut just finish.
Absolutely amazing. Fanette, let's turn the model on this side here so we can caught up with this camera. So, I mean, one very, very important part as well is that the choice between stronger or softer outline really depends on sometimes the thickness of the hair. I believe that if you work on finer hair, stronger outline makes the hair a little bit like heavier. And if you have very, very soft hair, very thicker hair, it's nicer to kind of work on something a little bit softer. So you can play around with the density of the hair with the outline, isn't it?
It's very true. Very, very true.
Amazing. So, Laura,
yes.
Look how beautiful is that.
Yes,
Lovely.
I take different section on diagonal to short to long, and now I go for started my layers. But
Fantastic.
the first I need to check if the long is good for me.
Amazing. Well, do you know what? Let's get the camera over so they can see that close up, because I think that's going to be spectacular. And also, I think what's interesting is, this is a haircut for a show, so you need to plan it. But how much planning do you do here? How do you visualize what you want to do?
A lot of planning, because I like the planning first, I don't like when it's like, I don't know, and now I change and I change again. So I know for her it's amazing option, because I know her and I see the face, then I think about what is better for her. It's like a dress for her.
Amazing. So you are an organized Spanish lady, that's nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now I go for my layers.
That's going to be a nice shot for the camera here.
Yeah, sorry, I need change.
Perfect. So you're connecting the back, going towards longer at the front, isn't it?
All of the previous, but I take my reference on the back.
So Fanette, you're getting close to the end now.
Yes.
Before you're going to do the final styling, I'd like you to talk quickly about this color, because this is unreal. I mean, how beautiful is the strength, but the softness also in it, the contrast. What was your thought pattern behind the color?
I wanted to give her strength. As I say, I really like her skin tone, so I really wanted to work with something solid and, as dark as possible underneath. And then I really wanted to work 2 different tones onto the top as a toner. So you can tell here, it's just a wide rectangular section which has been toned with A mix and V mix. It's 2A for the underneath, and here just in the middle it's a 10V, 10P and 8A just for the grip.
Fantastic. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
Right?
What
I'm just
a shine.
Going to do a little bit of styling now.
So which spray are you using?
I'm using the sprayer number 3, which is the magic finish. This one is flexible, so once you apply it, you can still remove the hair after. So it's also the one that I use the most in the salon.
Very nice. I'll let you do your final touches as we're getting to the end of that first half. And wow, beautiful, Laura. So you decided to style it off the face?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. I like go for my first step about hairspray. I use the 5 because I want, not now, but maybe if the girl can change, he have, because it's flexibility.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I have to say, spray number 5 is one of my favorite because I like a spray that is dry.
Same.
And you know, because sometimes if you press too quick, you know, like depending on how you spray the hair, it can wet down the hair. So the number 5 for that is perfect because it's got this dryness and really strong fixation. Amazing. So girls, Fanette, please
Yeah.
give us a little bit of a recap on your model. It looks really, really, really lovely.
I hope you like it. Here we go.
Beautiful.
So, you can see here all the outlines. I made a little bit of a sharp line at the front here. It's really soft, going into this movement towards the front. And for this type of like really soft look, I left some disconnected here, which I think, depending where you're looking at, it gives you a few different angles, which I really like.
It's amazing. Beautiful
Thank you.
work, Fanette. Laura.
Yes. So I'm finished also, and I want to show my final result. Then
Very nice.
I want to see the back. I'm so happy about the combination, and thank you for the color, Fanette. It's amazing.
Welcome.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Stunning.
Lovely.
Well done, Laura. Thank you, ladies. So what's going to happen now is we're going to take you through a second DVD intro of what we do in terms of online education. It's something that we created alongside Kao Salon division on the first actual COVID, when everything was shut down last March. And it was made by a lovely gentleman in the UK called Sebastian that you've seen on stage in Vienna. 19 years old. His work on all the filming and all the animation is absolutely gorgeous. I see you very soon after the video for the second demonstration. Welcome back. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. So if you wish to know more about it, please go on our website and you see exactly what to do for the subscription. Now I'd like to invite the girls back on stage, the amazing Fanette one more time, and Laura with the second models that they're going to do. So this time I'm going to jump on straight with Laura. I mean, in here, amazing color placement on the front, isn't it?
Look at that. Yesterday, Fanette worked about the color. Then when I finish, I show a little bit more details. But now I go for the haircut. Yesterday, I work for a classic haircut. Then I like the combination about haircut super classic and another point of view about the color. So now I go for redefine my line. And then yesterday I go for graduation.
Amazing.
Yes.
This is your trademark, isn't it? Those type of strong graduation and strong
Yes.
line.
Yes, because the first time when I try to triangle graduation, it's like, it's impossible. Then I put my focus on that because I think it's like I want to go, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like signature for me.
So you probably train like 1,000 times, isn't it, to get to that level?
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we'll get the camera to you very quickly after we introduce Fanette so we can see closer
Okay.
what you're going to do on your amazing model. Fanette, something quite strong here with your color contrast, isn't it?
Aye, quite strong with the color contrast and quite soft with the combination of haircuts that I'm doing here. So I really wanted to showcase a bold two-tone because this is something that we've seen on social media. This is something also that we've seen on Celebrity. And Nishan, which is a lovely model of ours, is really always quite open with her hair color, so I thought she was the perfect one. She's got lovely skin, lovely eyes, so she really does suit the copper as well. But more so, she's got an amazing hair texture for this type of work.
I was going to say, this is quite strong to change such a long fringe on, dry hair. So any tips for the hair not to fly away or just jump everywhere?
Yes. Here, basically, I am working using the comb as my ruler. So, diagonal section, the comb is parallel, up, it just goes underneath, and then, therefore, I just give it the direction, and then after I just go using pointing technique. It's really,
nice.
really soft.
Brilliant. What product did you use then to prepare the
prep
hair?
the hair, so I've used shaping mousse, which is a really soft mousse, and I've just used water and spray number 3, which is the one that I use just there on stage. That's it.
Brilliant. I mean, hair preparation for this type of work, it's very,
Huge.
very
Yes.
important. It's paramount, because if there's not enough product on the hair, the hair's going to fly away directly. And if you have some cowslick or difficult growth pattern, it's going to be even worse. So here is the balance between putting the right amount of product and, of course, what Fanette is going to do here to kind of blend those beautiful, strong color together. I mean, what can be shinier than Illumin, isn't it?
Exactly.
It is incredible.
I think this is something that I really, really enjoy to work with, and it always gives absolutely outstanding results.
Beautiful, Fanette, stunning. So we can get the camera to come a little bit closer. I think you're going to have an amazing shot here. You can stay exactly where you are. I think it's going to come to you because this is beautiful here. So you starting from the center and you go to the side and you do that both sides, or you have some tips to explain the audience a little
About
bit?
the haircut?
Yes. No, the outline.
Yeah. I started about on the middle.
Yes.
I have 2 options, on the middle, on the back, or if you prefer, change. But for me, it's more comfy. If I don't change my position, then I go to the middle and go to left, and I go to right.
Yes.
Because I don't change sometimes my body position. For me, it's more comfy. Then I prefer.
You're thinking about all your body movement before you
always.
cut,
Yeah, always. It's super important.
Brilliant. I believe what's really, really important when you look at education is that everything that you do on a model, or even what you do on a client, you need to have the right balance between strength and suitability, because the model or the client is going to have to wear that haircut afterwards. So it's extremely important that the hair looks like it belongs to the person. And in here, in both actually, you can see a softer fringe or a very strong, bold outline. What's really important is at the end, everything kind of blends together. And I think it gives a really good blending as well between the cut and the color, that one does not overpower the other.
Absolutely right.
So Fanette, you are now working on the colored side. With those earrings, that looks fantastic.
Absolutely, and it really, really does showcase her face. It suits her really well. And the color is really popping out even more, I think, with this technique, so I'm really pleased. It's very, very important to always assess visually what you're doing. And then also here, it's even more important to give it extra details.
Very nice. So in here, I think that you're working technically and visually at the same time, right?
Exactly. Technically, because I work with my comb, so I follow a guide, if you like. And then diagonal section, everything forwards. And the fact to work with the comb as well, it always also helps you to control your elevation. The stronger I want it, the lower the comb would be. The lighter I want it, the more elevated my comb would be. So really, this technique gives you an amazing flexibility to work.
Brilliant. So you're utilizing basically all your little technical tips to actually achieve the right feeling on your fringe, isn't it? So
I think it's really important.
knowledge is super important. It's not just feeling, isn't it? Brilliant.
Absolutely. So now I'm just going to go in technically, just using diagonal section just to give a very elusive connection, but I'm still working with pointing, so something really, really soft.
I think what would be interesting is that you can use the parting and show this very, very strong bicolor, I would say. But
It's
if
true.
you kind of mess the hair around,
It's
it kind
even
of blends,
better.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Nice,
it's
very nice.
really, really good. I mean, I'm really in love with this technique, and I do like a bit of a sharp section and the sharp result, so it sounds right with me.
Perfect. So we're getting to the end of that section as well. So Laura is looking absolutely fantastic. I have to go and see from the back here. Look at that. Ooh.
Enjoy it a lot.
Very nice, very nice. So I'm going to let you girls do your final little retouching with the hairspray. It looks absolutely fantastic. Really nice. I can't wait to see the styling Fanette, you know, with the different kind of colors. Really nice. Yeah, that looks great.
This is something really, really versatile, and I quite like this contrast, and it really does suit her as well. So
Same for you, the question I asked to Laura earlier. You know, you plan a lot when you have something like that, or you go a bit with the flow?
a bit of both. I have to say, I quite like to have a bit of a plan. I mean, here I know Nishen. When it's a new model, we talk about it with each other. It's a teamwork. If I do the cut, someone else. So yeah, it's with the flow, but it's also with, you know, with your technique and then strong understanding.
Amazing. So we're going to let you style the hair here. We're going to go with Laura.
Look at that, the color.
Very nice, the color
Wow.
here on the front, isn't it? Right. Beautiful. Not easy to spray the hair with a comb with those earrings, isn't it?
No. But I can.
Beautiful work, Laura.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so Laura, stand your model up. Give us a nice little recap as well of your technique and how it's worked so well with the color here.
So we started yesterday about the color and haircut, about graduation, triangular graduation, and now just I redefined the line on the back, and then that is the result. So I enjoy a lot about the work today.
Beautiful.
So thank you so much.
I love this little neon of like purple and blue element. It's stunning. Fanette.
Yes. Perfect. So here I made the decision to don't put any hairspray because I want it to stay really light. So here you have. So worked completely on the front, all to the design. The back has been layered as well. There is no outline whatsoever. And then here we can see it really worked with suitability.
Absolutely
and a face
gorgeous.
shape.
Well done, Fanette.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, girls. So one more surprise to show you. 20 years ago, when I arrived in London, I met a lovely gentleman called Mario. He was actually a manager of a clothes brand that I used to like. And only last year, he started to create his own label of clothes. He contacted me. I didn't talk to him for about 10 years. And he came up with this really beautiful idea of a kimono called a key robe. So when he contacted me and I had a little chit chat, I just thought it was perfect to showcase that. And he influenced the clothes for our collection. So please enjoy these next videos and the final presentation. Thank you.
I'm infected with the virus and it's called a good time. I come looking for you. Busy looking the other way. I will come up behind you. About to have a blast and follow your thrills. I'll give you your favorite memories. This place is heavenly fire. There's no better place to fall. I'm not taking names, but I do have your number. I'm dialing. When it all comes down, when it all comes down.
presentation. Thank you very much, Fanette. Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you all our amazing models and the Kao Salon Division team. Thank you so much for everything. Fanette, a final word?
I would love to say thank you to the Goldwell family and then the facilities in Amsterdam for the prep, the model, and you two guys. And Laura, thank you so much.
Amazing. Laura?
Thank you so much for all, JB and all the team. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias a todos y a todo el equipo.
Fantastic. Enjoy the rest of the show. See you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did the morning sit around